Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is the Hotpoint Extra WMA40 washing machine. I'm going to do another test wash on it. It's quite a nice washing machine, I think, in the end, insofar as it works, and it's pretty clean. I made a couple of videos about it already, saying that I didn't think it was worth keeping, throw a brick in it, etc, etc. The door interlock has a problem on it, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. But a mate of mine has just had a child, and he's keen to use cloth nappies, and he wants a second washing machine for that. So this might be that machine. So before I give it to him, I want to check that it's working. So I'm going to do it on a 60-degree color fast cotton cycle. So let's turn it on to C, I think it is, yeah. But I'm going to do a time saver wash. I don't seem to have the option of time saver for this one. And I've only got cold water feeding into it, which is a bit of a trouble. Okay, let's close it up. So the interlock was a bit of an issue. I think the front of it's bent, or the door is bent, because just looking at that, the way the hinge sits on it. See that? Now that I look at it, I don't know if that's what's causing it. It's pretty grotty there, but there is a bit of soap in it already. Why would that be? Let's put in more soap. What I'm doing in it is dirty rags, and they're pretty oily. So let's press play. See what happens. I've got the drain out going to the sink, I've got it plugged in up above, and the cold water's coming in. There's the pump coming on. Should get hot water flushing into it now. Should. Unless it's trying to take on cold. Oh, there it is. So I've only got cold, but I've got it going into the hot side. Got all my soap rinsed down already, that's cool. So this will just be a me checking in and out video. I'm not going to spend too much time recording it, but I will report on whether it works or not, because that's the important thing for me today. And that leak is just from the drain hose. Whenever I move the washing machine, it splashed, so there's nothing leaking as far as I can tell. Okay, stick with it. So we're still in the main wash, lights on there, and it's getting hot. It's not, that wouldn't be 60 yet, I wouldn't say, but it's heating up fine and it's agitating fine. You can see the colour of the water there. It's getting the dirt out of these. These are workshop rags and rags with plaster and stuff on them, so it's getting there. It seems to be working fine. The interlock didn't go that time. Of course, I did wobble the whole front of it at the start, so maybe that settled it in, but it's working fine. So it's still in the wash phase. I presume it's still getting warm. It's a lot warmer. It smells more like dirty laundry and dirty washing machine. Like, you can see the dirt that's coming out of it. It does. You can smell the steam or the hot dirty wash. Like, it's just that there. It's hard to see, but that there's my knee. It's just a dirty glove going around. You know, this is all stuff from working on cars and bicycles, engine oil, cleaning stuff down. So it's pretty grim wash. I wouldn't give it a 95-degree wash because the stuff on the gloves, the gripping plastic or whatever you rubber on the gloves comes off, so I don't really want to wreck them, but equally I want to get the oil and all off them, so we'll see. Let's see how it goes. It seems to be working fine though. This means the element's working, pump out's working, we know that from before. But it's really testing the element is what I'm doing today, because I think I did it on a colder or a fast wash or something last time. So you really see, if you put it on a 60, even a 40 with cold, you can tell if it's working properly. So it does seem to be going alright. And then really the other thing to test at the end is what the bearings sound like. At the moment it's made a few interesting noises, but nothing major. Okay, we'll come back to it. Still in the wash cycle, and we're getting a good couple of bubbles coming up there now, which I like to see, and it's getting a lot warmer. I can leave my hand there. I'm not sure if it's 60 or not, but I'm not too worried about that. It seems to be working just fine. Still, this is about an hour in at least. It's at least an hour in, and I can leave my hand on it, so it doesn't feel that hot. But it's trying. It's trying. Another 15 minutes and still on the wash, still bubbly. I can leave my hand there, I think it's hot, but I don't know if it's very hot or not, or how it decides. There's no steam coming out, but it's got to be clean, you know? It's got to make a decision at some point as well to move on. Got some other things to do, so I might miss the rinse cycle, but or I might miss the first drain out actually is what I mean. What I'll do is I'll direct it into a bowl so we can see how dirty the water is. Okay, so I've just come back to it and I've got a flashing pre-wash light, which I'm sure means that the water is, the cold water isn't turned on for the rinse. There's the dirty water from the main wash. So I've got to get this turned on. It's just foolishness. I do it every time, you know. That's it, but it's on pre-wash now, so I don't know if I can resume it. Try pressing start again. Oh, it's stuck. Okay, I'll do it on the exclamation mark. I'll just go for rinse and spin. Ooh, 2 lights. Pre-wash and wash. Rinse and spin. Pre-wash, wash light flashing. I don't want to pre-wash. Don't know what that means. I'm guessing it's cold water because I had the cold off. It's still hot in there because it's taken on no cold. Hear it. Don't like this flashing. Don't like the fact that the pre-wash is on. I'm going to turn it there. Just turn it off for a moment. I don't like those lights flashing. I just want to clear that down. If you know what they mean, if I'm missing something here, tell me. Rinse and spin. That looks more like it. Press start. Press it again. Oh, now I've caused trouble. There, we're off. Okay. Water's coming in. Let's just have a look at how dirty this is. You can see it's dirty, of course, but... Oh, that's pretty bad. And there's a lot of grit in the bottom of it. That's alright. Better out than in. Let's put that back there. Catch it on the rinse. Seems to be working anyways, and it's got its error code, so the brains are working. Let's have a look over what was wrong with this machine. It's got a crack in the plastic there on top. Bit of rust down the bottom there. Only small, but it is rust. Scrapes on the side. Dribble marks here. They'll clean off, I guess. Scraping all the way around the door, which you could probably polish off. Scraping up here, scraping up here. Again, they might polish off. And there's a dent in it somewhere, I think. Maybe not on this one. More rust up there. General scrapes and whatnot. Other than that, you know, well, it's fine. But you'd struggle to sell this for any... You struggle to sell it at all. And the fact that the door's a bit wonky as well doesn't help. People got quite upset whenever I said I was going to throw a brick in it. Like, I'm glad to keep it going. I'm glad that a working machine can be kept working. Still want to hear those bearings though. Let's let this rinse go through. It'll probably do 2 or 3 rinses, or maybe just 1 rinse and spin. I might want a second rinse actually. Can I press that extra rinse? Not now. We'll see what the water comes out like. If it's not coming out clean, I'll give it another rinse on my own time. So there's the rinse water coming out. It's pretty dark, cleaner than the wash water. Should be going into a spin now. fast spin, and it already sounds a bit bearingy there. Yeah, I can hear those bearings in it. And I can hear them in the WMA40 as well. So it's just after filling up with water again for a second rinse, which is what I want, so I'll let that agitate. I won't video that. So it's gone on to final spin and it's doing its second drain off, which for me is pretty adequate, although that water doesn't look clean. So I might do this cycle again. You just wait and see what that water there comes out like after a bit, because as it pumps, as it spins, it'll pump out more. You can hear the motor, the pump motor chugging there. It's quite a bit of laundry in it, so there should be a bit of water to spin out. I'll come back when it's at the full spin. It's quite an unbalanced load at the moment, so I've turned the camera back on. It's getting up to a better spin now, but it's quite unbalanced. can definitely hear the bearings, but it's handling it okay. The friends I want to give it to want to run it out in a garage, so it wouldn't be an issue for them. Let's take a look at the water. Wow, it's wrung out quite a big amount there, but it's still coming out soapy, so it needs another rinse, I'd say. It squeezed out all of that between the end of the cycle and the spin. It's quite a lot of water, and it's still flowing out, you know. I'm guessing that's it. It's still on final spin, but I'll come back to it. I'm sure it's near the end now. So there it is, it's gone to end, and that's that. It's done. Quite happy with that. 60-degree wash with a bit of an interruption turning into a rinse and spin. I might do another rinse and spin as a full wash in a separate video. So let me know what you think about this machine and what you think about this video in the comments below. Any questions, add them down there. Thanks for watching. See you later.